distinct interior with bright yellow and black striped seats, the Super B logo embroidered in the headrest, contrast stitching, bigger shift paddles, and even a dedicated button on the steering wheel to engage rear-wheel drive. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the new 2027 Dodge Charger Super B Launch Edition.
So this is it. Dodge finally dropped a brand new Charger, and this one is faster than a Hellcat, even though it's missing something. This is the 2027 Dodge Charger Super B, and it finally makes this new muscle car really exciting, because this car takes that twin turbocharged inline 6-cylinder engine from the Charger 6-pack and pushes it to 600 horsepower with 531 pound-feet of torque. That extra power is thanks to larger 56mm Garrett turbochargers running at 30 psi with an upgraded exhaust. But the power isn't everything. This car also has much better launch control thanks to a modified air intake and new software that ups the throttle response and power delivery. That means the 0 to 60 time is now 3.6 seconds, which is actually 0.1 second quicker than the 2015 Hellcat with 707 horsepower when it was powered by a supercharged V8. The quarter-mile time for the Super B is 11.8 seconds, which is still a little bit slower than a Hellcat, but a lot faster than a regular Charger. You also get new, much larger brakes with giant 20 by 11 inch wheels. But the best part, this car is not just meant to be a straight line demon. Dodge went ahead and stiffened up the springs and sway bar and added new adaptive dampers. So this car's actually built to handle like a sports car, not just a pig with a big engine. Bonus, the Super B has a rear wheel drive only mode, which means yes, it will slide and drift like crazy. We don't yet have official pricing for this Super B Launch Edition, but Dodge says it will be a limited run model. So if you're interested, make sure to reserve yours when it comes out later this year. Let me know what you guys think.
The Super B is back, and what you're looking at is the most powerful gas-powered version of the all-new 8th generation Charger. And that extra power is courtesy of a reworked version of the 3-liter twin-turbo Hurricane inline 6. It now makes 600 horsepower. That's 200 horsepower per liter, 531 pound-feet of torque. Dodge says that's good for 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds with 11.8 quarter mile. Those figures are actually faster than the old Dodge Charger Hellcat from 2015. Dodge was able to achieve that extra power thanks to larger turbos and improved cooling. The front fascia has been completely redone. You have a more sculpted front end with bigger air intake openings. In fact, it breathes around 50% better, and you also have a new front splitter that adds functional downforce along with these amber illuminated daytime running lights. When you add more power, you also need better brakes and handling. This model comes standard with gloss black 20-inch alloy wheels with a 305 width tire. The brakes are now 16 inches clamped down by a 6-piston Brembo caliper. The suspension's also been redone. You also have adaptive dampers with the new track mode in the driving modes. Just like the regular 6-pack, Dodge will offer it in 2 doors like this or 4 doors. This color is also called the Sucker Punch Yellow. The rear gets some slight updates here with a more aggressive rear spoiler. You have the same full LED taillights, and that rear bumper has the dual outlet exhaust, which has been tuned to give you a meaner sound. On the inside, you also get a unique interior. You have these cloth, high-back sport bucket seats with this Super B graphic and this sour, lemon, and silver contrast stitching. These seats are manually adjustable with no heat functionality. You also have a chunkier steering wheel with a flat bottom and top design, these bigger paddle shifters, and a new dedicated rear-wheel drive button here for smokier burnouts. You have a 12.3-inch digital display with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and you also have a new Super B graphic just to let everybody know you have a special model. The new Dodge Charger is easily capable of doing burnouts and drifts just like that, and it really sounds like an import tuner car, but if you're looking to get your hands on the new Super B Charger Launch Edition, you're going to have to wait toward the end of this year, early next year. Dodge hasn't announced final pricing just yet, but they did say this model will be available in limited numbers, and if I had to guess, I would estimate this car will slot in between the Charger 6-pack Scat Pack and the Daytona Scat Pack, so right around $70,000. So let me know in the comment section below if you guys would trade in your old Charger for this new Super B.